Welcome to this short video. Let's walk through a step-by-step guide to writing applied research questions. Developing a strong foundation for an applied research project is essential for you, as the focus from EdD 780 shifts from theoretical inquiry to solving real-world organizational problems. Today we'll cover the program's 1 to 2 question requirement, the purpose of those questions, and why they matter for staying aligned with program expectations. You will learn to write a clear, focused applied research question, one that's grounded in a real problem of practice and aligned to what you can actually study. By the end, you'll have a simple step-by-step process and a quick checklist you can use to draft or revise your own research question. Let's begin. An applied research question is designed to address a specific problem of practice within a professional setting. Unlike theoretical research, which seeks to build new knowledge for the sake of science, applied research seeks to improve professional practice. When you write an applied research question, keep 4 things in mind. First, focus on action. Use verbs that signal improvement or change. Words like improve, impact, increase, or influence. Second, be context-specific. Clearly name the setting where the problem exists. This could be a specific school district, hospital system, or corporate department. Third, make it open-ended, starting with phrases like how or to what extent. Helps you ask a question that can be explored through qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods. And finally, keep it solution-oriented. A strong applied research question should lead to data that helps a practitioner make an informed decision or develop a practical recommendation. In this EdD program, limiting your study to 1 or 2 research questions is a strategic requirement and it's not arbitrary. First, it supports rigor. When you focus on a maximum of 2 questions, you can go deeper into the data and produce an analysis that meets doctoral-level expectations. When studies try to answer too many questions, the results often become broad and superficial. Second, it supports time management. In accelerated sessions, timelines can be compressed and sometimes unpredictable. Keeping your scope to 1 or 2 questions makes data collection and analysis much more manageable. And third, it strengthens alignment. A strong doctoral paper needs a clear golden thread, where the problem of practice, the research question, the methodology, and the findings all connect. The fewer questions you have, the easier it is to maintain that alignment from start to finish. The research question must be the logical extension of your overarching topic. You can ensure they are connected by using a funnel approach. Start with your broad topic, for example, digital literacy in K-12 education. Next, narrow that topic into a specific problem of practice. For instance, teachers in District X may be struggling to integrate tablets into their curriculum. Finally, formulate the research question. A strong applied question might be, how does a 3-week professional development workshop impact the frequency of tablet integration among middle school teachers in District X? Do the keyword check by making sure the core variables or terms in your topic title appear directly in your research question. If your title focuses on something like leadership styles, but your question shifts to student test scores, that's a sign there's a gap, and you'll need to bridge that connection through your conceptual framework so the study stays aligned and defensible. Here are a few helpful prompts you can use to develop strong applied research questions step by step. Start by narrowing your broad area of interest into a specific, observable issue in your professional context. A simple prompt to use is, what is the specific pain point or gap in my organization? For example, instead of choosing a broad topic like online learning, you might narrow it to something more observable and measurable, like low engagement in asynchronous discussion boards among graduate nursing students. Next is step 2, the funnel exercise. Use the funnel to keep your question tied to your topic. Start with the broad topic, narrow to your specific context, identify the gap, what you still need to know. Then write the research question to address that gap. A. How do remote onboarding practices influence belonging at Organization X? Once you draft 1 to 2 questions, check for rigor by asking 3 things. Is the question open-ended, meaning it can't be answered yes or no? Is it actionable, so the results support a professional recommendation? And is it aligned with key terms matching your title and problem statement? If 1 to 2 questions feels not enough, remember, each question adds its own literature, data collection, and analysis, which can create alignment gaps in a 10-week session. Focusing on 1 or 2 high-quality questions keeps the study manageable, aligned, and strong enough to meet program standards. As we wrap up, remember that applied research in the EdD is about solving a real problem of practice in a real professional setting. Your research question should be action-focused, context-specific, and open-ended, so it leads to data that supports a practical recommendation.